Hello friends, in the previous lecture we have studied the types of data. Now today we are going to see the data science process. The data science process consists of following 6 steps. The first one is setting the research goal. Second step, retrieving the data. Third step is data preparation. Fourth step is data exploration. Fifth step, data modeling or model building. And sixth and the final step is presentation and automation. Though these are the 6 steps generally for data science process, data science process is not linear. It is iterative, means that you have to step back at any step and rework your findings again. So now we will see what this step consists of. See the first step, that is setting the research goal. Mostly, data science is applied in organizations and business. So, a business will ask you to perform a data science project. To perform the data science project, the first step is prepare a project charter. What is meant by project charter? Project charter means it is project definition or it contains the information such as what are you going to research? Or how benefits the company gets from this research, or even what is the timetable, or we say management plan, or from which data and resources you need, from where you can get this, or what is the scope, objectives, what are the constraints. All this information about this project is there. It also discuss or gives the direction for finding solution. So a project charter is complete idea about what you are going to do, why you are going to do that research, what is the benefit from that, or which data and resources you require, from where you will get those resources. All this information will be given from this project charter. So the first step here is prepare the project charter. The second step is retrieving the data. What is meant by retrieving data? That is, collect the data. In the first step, that is in setting the research goal, you have explained what type of data and resources you need and from where you can find this data. Once you have done this, in this step in retrieving the data, you will ensure the quality, I will say existence of that, and also the access to the data. Now these data can be in any form ranging from Excel spreadsheet to different kind of databases. So in the second step, you collect the data because you know which data you want and from where you are getting this, or you are able to find this data from which step. So in this step, you will collect the data, ensure the existence of quality and access to the data. These data may be in any form. It may be in Excel spreadsheet or may have any kind of database. So that is your second step. The third step is data preparation. What is meant by data preparation? See, when you collect the data, this data collection is error-prone process. Means there are many errors in this. So what we do in this data preparation, we will ensure the quality and enhance it. And prepare this data so that it can be used in our program. Now this data preparation phase consists of 3 sub-phases. The first phase is data cleansing. In data cleansing, remove the false entries from data sources and also remove the inconsistencies across the data sources, because they are of many types. So that is first subphase, data cleansing. The second step is data integration. Data integration means enrich the data sources by combining the information obtained from multiple data sources. And third subphase is data transformation. That is, transform the data in suitable format. So ensure that the data is in suitable format and can be used in the program. So the third step, that is data preparation, what it does, it enhances the quality of the data and prepare the data so that it can be used in our program. Preparing it means there are three phases: data cleansing, data integration, and data transformation. In cleansing, we remove the false entries from the data sources, or even remove the inconsistencies across the data sources. In data integration, we combine all the information from multiple data sources and enrich our data. And the third step is data transformation, that is, we ensure that the data is in suitable format, because we are getting the data from many databases or many kinds of them, and therefore we ensure that that is in suitable format and that can be used in our program. So that is third step, that is data preparation. The next step, that is fourth step, is data exploration. The word itself suggests explore the data. What is meant by explore the data? Exploring the data means the deeper understanding of the data building deeper understanding of the data means that you want to see how the variables interact with each other, distribution of the data, or where there are outliers. Outlier means the data values which have larger or smaller than most type of the data values. That is, in your set, the data values are of some type. From that, there are some data values which are very large or very small than all other most of the data values. So search for those outliers. So in data exploration, you want to use deeper understanding of the data, and for all these, that is, whether there are outliers or for searching this, we are going to use the descriptive statistics, the visual techniques, and simple modeling. So in data explanation, we get the deeper understanding of the data, how the variables interact with each other, whether there are outliers, and to find all these or do all these, we use the descriptive statistics, the techniques, and some simple modeling. The fifth step is nothing but data modeling. This data modeling step, or you can say that model building. So in this phase, you use the models, the domain knowledge, and the insights about data that you gained in above steps. To answer the research questions, which you define in the first phase, that is setting the research goal. While preparing the project charter, you ask many research questions. So, to answer all these research questions, you are going to use models or domain knowledge or insights about the data. You also use techniques from various fields such as statistics, machine learning, OR, that is operations research, and so on. So we use models, use techniques but this process is iterative process. This data modeling process is iterative process. And this process generally involves selecting the variables that you need in the program, execution of model, and model diagnostics. So this data modeling, it is an iterative process and mainly it involves selecting the variables which you need in the program, execution of the model, and also model diagnostic. The last step from this is nothing but presentation and automation. In this, you have execute the model and you obtain the result. Now, those results which are obtained in this step, you want to present them to your business. So, present the results obtained this presentation may be in different formats. That is, you may present the results by PowerPoint presentation or you may prepare a document giving all these results or you may prepare a research report. So, in this step, you are presenting all the research which you have obtained in data exploration step. And modeling the data step. In this, after this presentation, you may need to automate the execution process that is without help of man, machine can automatically execute the process. Why this is necessary? Sometimes the company wants automation. The reason is that company may want to use or to assign you another project so that the insights about the data which you have already gained from these projects will be useful to another project also. So data automation is also required in some cases. So this data science process is iterative process and it consists of these above 6 steps, that is setting the research goal, then retrieving the data preparation, also known as EDA, and EDA is nothing but exploratory data analysis, then data modeling, and lastly presentation and automation. So this is all about data science process. Enough for the day. Thank you.